what a brand really is. When people hear the word brand, most of them think about a logo, a company name, or maybe a famous company like Apple or Nike. That is understandable because those are the most visible parts of a brand. But in real life, a brand is much more than how something looks. A brand is how people feel about you when they see your product, your content, or even your name. It is the feeling that comes into their mind without them thinking too hard about it. When someone says, "I trust this company," or "I like this channel," or "this feels premium," they are talking about a brand, even if they do not use that word. Branding is not what you say about yourself. It is what people believe about you after seeing your actions again and again. Today, we will talk about branding in a simple and practical way, without heavy words or theory. We will understand brand positioning, visual identity, brand voice, and how trust and credibility are built slowly over time. Brand positioning, where you stand in people's minds. Brand positioning means how people see you compared to others who sell something similar. It is the space you occupy in their mind when they hear your name. Imagine walking down a street with many coffee shops. All of them sell coffee, but you do not see them as the same. One might feel cheap and fast, another might feel calm and premium, and another might feel young and trendy. Even before tasting the coffee, your mind already has an opinion. That is positioning. Positioning answers a very simple but powerful question. Why should someone choose you instead of the other options? Why positioning is so important. If you try to be everything for everyone, people will not clearly remember you for anything special. You become just another option in a long list. Some brands are known for being affordable. Some are known for high quality. Some are known for luxury. Some are known for being eco-friendly or socially responsible. You cannot own all these positions at once, especially when you are small. You must choose what you want to be known for first, and then build everything around that choice. Real example, Nike and Adidas. Nike and Adidas both sell sportswear, shoes, and accessories. But when people think about Nike, they often think about pushing limits, winning, and strong motivation. When people think about Adidas, they often think more about lifestyle, street culture, and style mixed with sport. Both are successful, but they stand in different places in people's minds. That difference is not an accident. It is the result of clear positioning. How you can find your position. Ask yourself a few simple questions. Who am I trying to serve the most? What problem do I solve better than others? What makes me different in a real way, not just in words? The answers to these questions slowly shape your brand position. Visual identity, how your brand looks and feels. Visual identity is the part of branding that people can see. It includes your logo, your colors, your fonts, and your overall style. But visual identity is not just about looking nice. It is about sending the right feeling without saying a single word. Logo, your first silent message. Your logo is often the first thing people notice about your brand. It appears on your website, your products, your social media, and sometimes even before people know what you actually do. A good logo is not complex. It is simple, clear, and easy to remember. Think about the Apple logo, the Nike swoosh, or the McDonald's golden arches. They are very simple, but they stay in your mind. A logo does not need to explain your business. It just needs to represent it clearly and consistently. Colors, feelings without words. Colors speak to the brain faster than words do. For example, blue often feels calm and trustworthy, which is why many banks and tech companies use it. Red feels energetic and urgent, which is why it is common in fast food and sales. Green feels natural and fresh, which is why eco-friendly and health brands often use it. Black often feels premium and strong, which is why luxury brands love it. When you choose colors for your brand, you are choosing the emotion you want people to feel first. Fonts, the quiet personality. Fonts also play a big role, even though many people do not notice them consciously. A bold font feels strong and confident. A soft, rounded font feels friendly and casual. A clean, simple font feels modern and professional. Imagine a law firm using a playful cartoon-style font. It would feel strange and not trustworthy. Fonts must match the personality of your brand, just like clothes must match the place you are going. Brand voice and messaging, how your brand speaks. Now let's talk about how your brand talks to people, not just how it looks. This is called brand voice. Brand voice is the tone and style of your communication. It is how your brand would sound if it were a person. Some brands sound friendly and casual. Some sound serious and professional. Some sound bold and confident. Some sound calm and caring. There is no single best voice. The best voice is the one that fits your audience and your values. Example of brand voice? A brand that sells toys usually speaks in a fun, playful, and simple way because it is talking to children and parents. A brand that sells luxury watches usually speaks in a calm, confident, and elegant way because it is talking to people who care about status and quality. Both are correct for their own audience, but if they switched voices, it would feel wrong. Why brand voice matters? People do not connect with products first. They connect with stories, tone, and emotions. When your brand voice is consistent, people start to recognize you even without seeing your logo. They feel familiar with you, and familiarity builds comfort. If your tone keeps changing, people feel confused and disconnected, even if your product is good. Messaging, what you keep saying. Messaging is about what you repeatedly talk about and stand for. Nike keeps talking about pushing limits and taking action. Apple keeps talking about thinking differently and creativity. They do not repeat the same sentence again and again, but their message is always clear through their content, ads, and product design. Your message should be simple, honest, and easy to understand, not something complicated that needs explanation. Trust and credibility, the heart of branding. Now we come to the most important part of branding, trust. Without trust, a brand is just decoration. People might look at it, but they will not believe in it. People buy from brands they trust, and they avoid brands that feel dishonest or confusing. Trust is not built in one day. It grows slowly through small actions repeated again and again. How trust is built in real life? Trust grows when you deliver what you promise. Your product matches your words. You admit mistakes instead of hiding them. You show real people and real stories. For example, if a brand says it cares about the environment but uses excessive plastic packaging, people will notice and lose trust. Branding is not only about what you say, it is about what you do. Simple ways to build credibility. You do not need big campaigns to build trust. Small things matter. Showing real customer reviews. Sharing behind-the-scenes content. Being clear about prices and policies. Replying politely to questions and complaints. Being honest when something goes wrong. These actions slowly build a strong foundation. Real branding example. Let's imagine a small clothing brand based in London. They sell simple, eco-friendly clothes for everyday use. Their positioning is clear, affordable, eco-fashion for daily life. Their visual identity uses soft colors, a clean logo, and a natural look. Their brand voice is friendly, honest, and down to earth. They build trust by showing how their clothes are made and talking openly about materials and costs. They are not the biggest brand, but they are clear, consistent, and trusted. That is strong branding. Common branding mistakes. Many people make simple but harmful mistakes in branding. They copy big brands instead of being themselves. They focus only on looks and ignore behavior. They change their style too often. They promise more than they can deliver. They ignore feedback from real customers. Branding is not about looking big. It is about being clear, honest, and consistent. Branding is not magic. It is consistency and clarity. It is showing the same values, the same tone, and the same quality again and again, even when nobody is watching. When people know what to expect from you, trust grows. And when trust grows, your brand becomes strong. Now you understand branding in a simple and real way. In the next video, we will talk about content marketing and how to attract customers without pushing sales. See you in the next one.